Crimson Fox MTG, and today I'm going to be playing against an old friend of mine who I have known for my entire life. He has played Magic before, but he is newer to Arena. So this is the Crimson Fox versus the AstroZombie. Let us go. I am going to be trying out my Azorius Flyers deck that I debuted to you guys, the old school Azorius Flyers. So let's see what he can do. I helped him with building a deck. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I will tell you this. It's white. All right, here we go. I'm dropping the Hallowed Fountain for the play, and I'm going to go ahead and bury Miscreant and see what old AstroZombie has up his sleeve. Can he kill me before I kill him? And just to let you know a little bit about AstroZombie, he has been playing since basically way back in the day, 1990s-esque Magic. He had, old cards like Joven's Tools. If you know what that card is, it's the one where you can make a creature unblockable. We were collecting back in the day, so I'm actually excited to play against him. Okay, Charm Straight, Vulnerable Knight. It's a solid play, but he can't get past my Hushbringer. So we are going to see how he manages to handle this. Alright, well, what I am going to do is I'm going to lay the Anthem effect right now. Kabam! Fly it over for the damage. And next turn, I'm going to be going for the big beat. So let's see if he can do anything at all with this little deck that he has. Moment of the Sun. Alright, added a whole bunch of creatures, gained a little bit of life. See, I'm surprised by this play because I don't know why he'd want to lose the Vulnerable Knight, because these are soldiers, they're not knights. But you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take that damage. And here we go. He's about to see what the most incredible play is in the world, because everybody, as you know, this is the power of this deck. Sephara, he's probably shitting his pants right now, wondering what the heck I just did. Yeah, there we go. It's a nice. It's an absolute nice. And even he knows it's a done deal. Even he knows it's over. It's already over. The power, everyone. It's a Daxos. It's a good card, but it will not help him. Is he going to concede? Is he going to fight it out? He's going to fight it out. All right. Hats off to brave AstroZombie. Let's just see what I can pull with this. Yeah, he's already fucking me with it. Yours goes. Good game. He knows it's over. It is over. Oh, he still has one life. He's still got the one life and hanging on. What are you gonna do, bro? You're done. I hope he at least plays it out and takes his actual turn. Maybe show off his deck a little bit online, even though it didn't go well for him. I have to admit, this was a little unfair for me to be playing this against him, considering he just joined the game. And this is his only real deck that's any decent right now. But I will say this, I enjoy playing against him, and it's all about the game. Another Omen of the Sun. Makes his Daxos bigger. Drops the Castle Ardenvale. Plays the L-Seed. But, you know what? I'm going to be a good sport about this. Yeah. Ah! He has 7 damage maximum coming in. He just has to pass the turn to me. Yeah, thinking. I'm sure you are. I'm sure that you're thinking how screwed you are right now, my friend. So, is he gonna let this damage go through? Or is he gonna stall? Here we are. Alright. My deck was just too fast for him. I'm, as an homage, going to take 2 damage because I can. And let's see what the maximum damage cap is, unless he just concedes. The maximum damage cap on Azorius Flyers. Here we go, everybody. This is the insanity. We have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 damage coming in. And that is the win. I am going to play against him now with a different deck, and I'm going to be a little bit more fair about things. But that is, again, the power of Azorius Flyers. I know that he will be a little bit better prepared in the next match, because he knows I'm playing Jankery. Alright, let me see. I think that what I will do is I will play a budget deck, blue-green kicker. This deck I got off somebody else's idea. It kicks creatures and has mad effects, particularly in free-flying creatures. I've never played it particularly well. So let's see what he can do against this budget deck and see if he can maybe pull off this win against me and beat me online. There's a running joke between me and AstroZombie since we've been playing so long. He told his friends he was going to go play MTG Arena and get destroyed against me. But I don't know. I mean, this deck has some tricks, but I don't know if those tricks are good enough to defeat what he has. Which, if you haven't figured it out, it's basically a white deck that has life gain and gets synergy off of it. I am waiting for him to accept the match and come after me. Here we go. He has the same avatar as me, by the way. Liliana Vess. Hotness and evil all combined in one. This is Garbage Town, but for sake of argument, I'm going to keep it. Just to see how well I can do under duress. Here we are. AstroZombie. Is he contemplating the meaning of life? Oh! Ooh, he had to take the mulligan. Drop the planes. Now what? Oops! Oops for playing the planes? Yeah, you shouldn't play any land at all, AstroZombie. You should just simply let me win. I detest when you play land. I bet he is. He's thinking about what one drop he can do. Good game. Waiting on your one drop, sir, if you have it. AstroZombie is deep in thought. The monk on the mountain, contemplating the meaning of life. Okay. Well. I'm gonna just go ahead and reclaim the wastes. Grab a land and say go. See, this is not an ideal hand for me because, as you can see, I didn't pull any of the payoffs for a deck like this. And essentially, I am trying to get the payoffs in a deck like this, and I don't think I'm going to. Knight's Pledge! That's a 4-3 right there. Well, no good deed goes unpunished, so I'm going to wait and see what he does next turn. We're going to base our next play off of that. Let's see what he does. AstroZombie, what do you got? An Omen of the Sun, and he plays it main phase. Alright. That would only be good if he had an Impassioned Orator in play. Now what? Oh, AstroZombie? Yeah, well, I think what I do is I do this. And that way I get rid of the enchantment too. I think I just continue to wait. Like, I don't think I need to necessarily do anything at the moment. It is a beer and magic night. I am drinking an El Rojo by Griffin Claw Brewery. Fantastic red ale, if you haven't had it. As I wait for him to contemplate the meaning of life. Oh yes, the meaning of life, AstroZombie, is to kill me at MTG. Here comes the Vulnerable Knight. Here comes another Vulnerable Knight. Here comes another Vulnerable Knight. Okay! That's a lot of damage. I'm new to this deck in case anybody is asking. I am totally 100% new to it. Haven't played this deck before. I think I do this. Get the Verazol out. I guess the one problem I'm facing is that every time he loses a Vulnerable Knight, the other ones are going to get bigger. He's got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 damage. I can kill a creature each turn. But I would take 8 from this. It's going to be close. It depends on how he plays it. Right now, he's got a bunch of aggro. Here comes the Shadow Spear. Will he equip it? Of course he will. He'd be a fool not to. Of course, all he has to do to equip that to those newcomers is what he's doing now. Now he's got 3-2. Okay. Alright. So he's going to force me to block that and gain life. Which I most certainly knew. He's got 9 damage incoming, of which I'm going to be able to block 3 of it. So I'm going to do that right here. He'll gain some life, but he'll lose a knight. And I'm in some trouble here. See if he can figure out the play here. There is a way for him to kill me. Potentially. It's not going well. I think next turn, the play I go for is the Throne of McKindy, because it'll help with my kicker creatures. Knowing he's looking over that Omen of the Sun, I already know what he's thinking. He's probably going to use that Scry if he doesn't pull anything next turn, try to come into something. I'm going to go ahead and kick this. And there is nothing in my graveyard even worth taking counters off for. So I'm going to go ahead and drop this and get my Into the Royal back because that seems pretty legit right now. I ended up not playing the Throw to McKinley. Bad idea. But it's looking a little bit more even than it was before. Certainly, he'll probably Omen of the Sun, try to scry through his deck for an answer. I cannot afford to attack right now, so I'm going to sit back and see what he does. If he pulls any big drop, I'm probably dead. But we shall see. Again, I do not have the experience I should have playing this. I found this deck online. It was made by someone else. But it's a little kicker deck, and I thought it was pretty cool. And I'm like, okay, you know, like, I'll play it. See what's going on with it. Fencing Ace. Wow. Alright, alright. His main problem is there's no real way past me at the moment unless he uses the Shadow Spear. In which case he can definitely kill something of mine. So I guess we'll see what he does on this play. I would certainly use the Shadow Spear. Why he would put it on that thing, I have no idea. I think he screwed up with that. He should have put it on his Vulnerable Knight. Yep, even he realizes the error. Even he realizes the error. I mean, it does give him a 2/2 double strike, but, yeah, you're thinking of passing the turn, maybe, because you can't get past me. I'll kill any creatures you send at me. Yeah, I'd be thinking that, too. Am I going to come back and win this at the last moment? Because I'm on death's door. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Ooh, there's the Roost of Drakes. I think what I do is, you know, thing is that he's got the Fencing Ace, and that's a 2/2, so it's got double strike, so it's going to end up doing like 4. Not cool, because I can't get the Barazal past him, I can't get the 3/3 past him. Some of you are probably like, why don't you just use the Roost of Drakes? It's like, because I'm not ready to use it. But, I'll tell you what I can do. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. Because he's in no better position to attack me either. Yeah, there is nothing he can really do without losing a whole bunch of creatures and then giving me the game. Well, I mean, he's got the Fencing Ace, certainly. There he goes for the Omen of the Sun. Knew it. That's what I would do. Yep. He's looking for an answer. That's a given. Looking for an answer. Seeing what his next 2 cards are going to bring him. He'll pick the best of those cards, most likely, and put them on the top and bottom of his library. You know, whatever he doesn't want. Alright. Alright. He can do 4 with the Fencing Ace. He can kill something with Vulnerable Knight. He'll lose 3 creatures, most likely, if he attacks. Like, I mean, I can't say that for sure. Let's see. I'd block the Fencing Ace with Barazal. It would die. Okay, he's passing the turn, so I'm going to take this turn to add a charge counter to the throne of McKinley. Which seems like the most logical play so I can play into better kicker effects. Kind of get this whole thing going. He's recognizing the synergy, no doubt. Get that throw to McKinley. He seems a bit intimidated by me. I don't think he understands that the longer he lets me sit here, the worse it's going to get for him. Of course, I would have... Ooh, or maybe he does. Maybe he does realize that. Well, the fencing ace will do 4. I think what I do here is... There's not a lot I can do about that, but I can take at least 2 damage from it. I'm going to kill that, and I'm going to kill that too, and get rid of all the knights so he has no other knights to put those +1/+1 counters on. And that's about what I can do, honestly. I'm going to lose a creature out of this and take 2 damage, but I'm killing 2 of his creatures, which I think is pretty relevant. He does have me down to 4. Okay. First and foremost, I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to go for the big old kicker effect. The 2 creatures I'm going to choose for this are this one and this one. Okay, let's try this again. We're going to target these 2 creatures to get them out of play, and then we're going to target me. And then we're going to auto-pay this. And then I'm going to go ahead and copy it again and see if I can just take over the game. With the double inscription of Insight. Because that seems to be my only choice here. I have no other way to win this game other than to try to do this, because I am at death's door right now. And now is the time for desperate measures, everyone. Now is the time for desperate measures against AstroZombie. I think he's trying to figure out what's going on. If he's smart, he'll know that I'm doing a double inscription, which is bad news bears for him. And he'll also know that I'm probably pulling off Jankery at the very last minute. He's probably really pissed. I would be. Ah! He's figured it out, everybody. He knows I'm going to double inscription, but he also knows he's at 29 life, and I'm not. Yes, I am going to. I'm going to go ahead and do this. And then we're going to target me again. I'm going to return the Barazal so that I can get it back with a whole bunch of other counters on it. And then I'm just going to pull into a whole ton of cards. He has to accept all of that for me to be able to do that. But I think he's genuinely surprised, because he should have had this one in the bag, and at the last minute I'm pulling Jankery. The kicker effects are finally going off. Yes, he recognizes the play. As I said, AstroZombie's an old school Magic player. You know, back in the day when a 2/2 vanilla for 2 was horrible, but we still played them in our deck. Yeah. He knows. He also knows the only thing he can do is pass. Ah! He's in awe! of my ability to come back 4 life. Here we go. Oh, I'll take those. Why not? Here we go. Here we go. UG Kicker doing some work. Look at this. Oh, I will take both of those cards. Why not? Why not? And he is now in a world of hurt. That is right, AstroZombie. You are as good as dead. But you can do something about this. Yeah. See, he realizes that it's over because he's got 1 card, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll have to discard 2 of them, but after that, it'll be over. There's nothing he can do. This game's going to quickly close out. He had me at 4 with his deck. He was very close to killing me. When at the last moment, I barely squeaked by. I can't remember everything in his deck. Maybe he'll try to play on. It seems a little unlikely at this point. I will go ahead and get rid of the throne and the forest because I don't care and I just want nothing but pure pull at this point. Going for the Hollow Priest. Going for the Fencing Ace. I can't now some of you might be like, hey, swing in with everything. I can't afford to do that. I have to keep some people back because if I don't, he'll kill me. First and foremost, let's go ahead and get this kicked so that I can just constantly get Drakes and constantly do my thing. I'm going to go ahead and cast this, the Vine Gecko. And then I'm going to go ahead, you know, for kicks, get rid of his most relevant creature. So I only get to tap at this turn. It won't tap down till next turn because I didn't kick it. All right, AstroZombie, it's on you. I am going to attack with the other 3 creatures down that I've cast 2. 19 damage coming in. He blocks the most relevant threat. Alright, AstroZombie, it's all on you. And I don't care what you play, I know you can't win. Yeah, that's not gonna cut it, bro! That's not gonna cut it! It's not gonna cut it! Still, it's putting the good old Shadow Spear on it. Alright, well, it has double strike. I don't technically have to block it, but I'm going to anyway. He can kill my 2/2. I'm alright with that. I refuse to take any more damage considering how much damage I took. It was a done deal. For a minute there, I really thought that I was dead. I was as good as dead. Come back at the last minute like that, it's pretty nice. I mean, if I'm going to do this last turn, I definitely have to make it, you know, somewhat epic. And I think that I should just be a jerk here and do this. And get the Drake right back. Just kind of show off the deck a little bit so you guys know what it does. Then the Elson will go back to his hand, and I'll draw a card. We'll go from there. And it'll make the mind deck go a little bit bigger. Alright, so what do we got here? I mean, you know what? Let's just put the Verazol back out. There we go. Put the Verazol back out. And that'll, you know, come in a much bigger creature than it normally would. Not really. I can't back that up. Alright, AstroZombie. I got you with a lot of damage. 22. Got the win. I know he'll play me the best of 3. He's a good sport like that. Let us play one more here against the good old AstroZombie. Wondering what to play against him. AstroZombie. Let's do this. You know what? This deck here, I have to say, Covert Blue created this. So hats off to him. He is a phenomenal Magic player. If you haven't been to his channel, I highly suggest it. I'm going to play him with the really janky budget deck and see if he can pull off a win. This is a fun deck if you don't have this, because if you don't pull certain things, you can't win. Okay, I got it. All right. There we go. Now the whole point of this deck is to literally pull every card in my deck and then play Thassa's Oracle, which will enable me to win. So we will find out if he's able to kill me before I'm able to do that. He has no idea what I'm playing. Here's the Venerable Knight. Alright, so this is going to surprise him. Oh man. He's probably like, what just happened? Here is the 19. He's probably wondering what the heck I just did. That I'm ripping through my deck like that. He's never played this deck. He's got the Vulnerable Knight. He'll probably be getting into his 2-drop soon. AstroZombie plays the Fencing Ace. He'll definitely be aggressive going here for the 2 damage, yeah. I think for now, we're going to get the 3rd island out so we can use the Mystic Sanctuary, everybody. And we're going to go for the 2nd treasure hunt. Ripping through my deck. Wow, that was not cool. We're going to go ahead and do another cycling. And then just discard the islands. Yeah, that wasn't good for me. I would have liked to get a little bit further in my deck than that, but I still have the treasure hunt. That is, as you know, 2 treasure hunts now. I have the one in my hand, which means that the next play, I will be getting deep, deep into my deck. There it is, an Omen of the Sun. He'll do 4 to me this turn. Damage is getting a little bit more real. I think I just go for this. I'm gonna treasure hunt. Rip through my deck a bit more. There's the Thassa's Oracle. I'm going to go ahead and Mystic Sanctuary and put the treasure hunt at the top of my deck. And I think I'm going to Lonely Sandbar. And just get that into my hand. And then I have to discard 5 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's saying nice, but I don't think he really quite realizes what's going on here yet. I don't think he gets it. Does he get it? Does he understand what I'm doing? I know that he's been studying the meta lately, but this is not a meta deck. So let's see what he does. I mean, he's going to do a decent amount of damage. That's 2, 4, 5, and 6. 6 damage. And it'll be highly dependent on whether I can pull this off, which I think I can. Let me check my graveyard. Maybe. 1, 2. Well, I guess it depends on how deep the deck goes. Maybe he can pull off this. And if he does, I'm going to eat crow. Just so you know, with the Thassa's Oracle deck, there is a chance that you never pull in the treasure hunt. You just instantly lose. Here we go. There's another 2 Omen creatures coming out. Okay. Alright, so if I don't pull it this turn, I lose. Is essentially what it is. So, pulled my whole deck into my hand. And here we go! Thassa's Oracle, everybody, for the win! I have no cards in my deck and I pull it off! Ha-ha! Congratulations to AstroZombie for being such a sport with that. That was an absolute jankery deck. So the whole... He's actually so angry over my phone right now. He was about to smash me for so much damage, but you try so hard and got so far, and even in the end, it didn't matter. But that is my video with my good friend AstroZombie. Round of applause for AstroZombie playing against me.
I was about to drop Mandarin solidarity on all of them and evict you for everything.
He was about to kill me 1 turn from death, AstroZombie. So anyway, this is me, Crimson Fox, and my good friend AstroZombie playing Magic. Thank you and good night.